Read this blog post now. Put everything down you're doing and just read this. Oh, man. Um, just read this, please. Man, I don't want to give away the game. So I'm trying to hold back, but uh, I'll share with you, I'll show you, like, what does it grab Stephen? What that guy says. If you click the like button, I'll show you a picture of a puppy. There's, oh my goodness. Nothing happens because of coincidence, my friends. Now, look, I completely believe there's a Mandela effect. As much as I hate that term, something's happening beyond our capacity to understand. There's some kind of dimension we don't see, we don't understand, we don't hear. Dogs hear it. Look, speaking of dogs, look, oh my goodness, is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? Look at just their paws are intertwined. Something is happening that we don't comprehend, we can't see, we'll never know. And I'm not even sure we'll know it when we get to heaven. I don't know. I don't know how that works with God. Is God obligated to tell us everything? I don't think God's obligated to do anything, actually. Nothing happens for coincidence. Talked to a guy the other day. He's like, and I completely agree. Good guy. He's like, he's blessed. You know, he's got fortune. Now, he's just like me. He comes up, he's freaking down on his last penny, blah, blah, blah. You know, back when the markets collapsed in 2008, 9, and you know, they just kept plugging. He's got a wife that's just, hey, she's like plugging. You know, she doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like my wife doesn't work. If you know what I'm saying. But they just kept plugging. Now they got a nice little fortune. And he's like, I'm blessed. I'm truly. And he's a great guy. Love this guy out in Texas. But we're all blessed, regardless of your fortune or not. And I'm not gonna tell him that. I mean, he would not disagree with that. I'm just fortunate is more likely, but we're all blessed. The issue with this guy's story is that you and like I don't know, I don't want to give away because you've got to read this. But the issue of this guy's story, what he shares with, is like you just don't know. Like sales 101 is, you know, what was it? There was a way they said they kept digging for gold, digging for gold, digging for gold, and they finally stopped because they weren't getting gold. The next guy came in there and hit two more pickaxe, and gold, you know, was about. I don't know if I actually believe all that, and what I mean by that is I don't know if I actually subscribe to the idea that you got to keep bashing your head against the wall because at some point you're gonna find gold. I don't know. At some point you got to cut your losses, but one thing we got to do is got to stay in the game. And when I read this, I thought this was relative to the stock market because we've seen it's time in the market, not timing of the market. I mean, if you think about the market just in the last week alone, let me get my reading glasses on. If you got out of the market because of whatever reason, you missed a pretty significant upside here. So we're going to look at the S&P 500. Right now it's at 39.11. It was down to 36.36. So it was down. So it's gone up 10% in just a week's time, man. 39.11 minus. Oops, no, a second. Yeah, 39. Oops, 39.11 minus 36.36 divided by 36.36. So up 7.5% in a week's time. I mean that's a nice bounce right there. And if you miss those days, you missed a 7.5% up. You know what I'm saying? So if you had $100,000 in your portfolio, now you got 107,500. Now I get it. You could say, yeah, but Josh, I had I don't know 130,000 or something like that. Yeah, but that's the issue. You had 130,000. Why? Because the markets were so high. You didn't stay in the game if you get out. Now that doesn't mean you. I mean, look, everyone's circumstance is different. I completely get that, but you gotta stay in the game. You gotta stay in the game. And just this story is, oh, look at that. I cannot just read it and report back to me, would you please? And report back to me in the comments, or maybe don't report back in the comments. How about this? Just say you were surprised by the ending. Let's put it that way. Surprised by the ending. Yeah, there you go. Put that. Say surprised. You gotta just look. How many people kill themselves every day? I don't know. 40,000 a year. So whatever that is, 200. I don't know. I don't know what goes through their minds. I don't know how many people get out of the market. I'm not equating the stock market to kill. I don't be silly. I'm just saying how many people give up, and if they just would have stayed in the game, they would have found something, a reason to continue. I just read the article.